Ladies and gentlemen, Square Enix. True story, I was actually done for the night. I was actually just about to watch a film. And then I caught wind of this piece of news. So in this Red Gaming Telecom video, we have to discuss this. So it's come about that SNK and Square Enix are in a dispute. And we're not talking a friendly one here either. In fact, SNK are actually filing a criminal lawsuit against Square Enix because they have, according to SNK, used SNK's intellectual property without consent. And we're not just talking one or two little things here. In fact, we're not talking about where they've used a similar logo or where they've used a very similar character design, which, you might initially think this, is the case, because that's what I did. I thought to myself, oh, okay, they might have accidentally selected a name that's similar. But no. According to SNK Playmore, Square have infringed upon them with a popular manga known as High Score Girl, which is about arcade gaming featuring various video game characters. So anyway, there's now an anime version of this being created, and the animation studio then contacted SNK and said, well, do you mind if we use the characters and the music in this show? However, SNK's content was already being used in the manga, and they did not realize. And get ready for it, there's over 100 instances where characters of King of the Fighters, Samurai Showdown, and so on were actually used without consent. So, SNK Playmore apparently attempted to contact Square Enix. They attempted to, kind of negotiate something, at least according to them. But they didn't receive what they considered to be a proper response. So then they decided to go ahead and file a criminal lawsuit. But wait! There's more! You might not believe what I'm about to tell you, but I swear it is true. On August the 5th, the Osaka police raided Square's Enix headquarters, which is located in Shinjuku, Tokyo, and along with other concerned parties, which violated copyright infringement. You honestly just couldn't make this stuff up, could you? I mean, damn! Square Enix actually got raided. And we're not just talking about, a lawyer popped round. They actually raided them with the bloody police. I'm going to guess they probably didn't have M16s and riot shields, but they physically actually raided their property. And I don't know what went on. I can only assume they were looking for, say, intellectual property or evidence or what have you. This, I just feel there needs to be so many popcorn gifs. Like, every single popcorn gif in the world needs to be used right now, because this is going to be good. As far as I understand, and to be honest, I'm really out of the loop with fighting games, but as far as I understand, SNK haven't exactly been super rich recently, although they are trying to make a new King of the Fighters, as far as I understand it. Meanwhile, and fairly ironically, Square have just reported record profits. Nummy yummy profits, thinks SNK. I mean, from the way the story's reading, and that's the key, because obviously we're not getting Square's side of things here. We don't know, for example, did Square get the written permission of Bill in the Tokyo office, but then Bill left SNK and forgot to file the paperwork? I don't know. I'm just going by what is being said in this story, which is obviously coming from the perspective of SNK. But if it is true, it's pretty uncool. Having said all this, I've not actually read the manga and I don't really know much about it, so I don't really know the references or how the characters were utilized. But here's the thing that's very just difficult to argue with. If it was just one or two references just made for, say, comic effect, SNK, I'm not saying they would have just been like, oh, I'm sure it's fine, but they probably wouldn't have gone militant. But when you're making over 100 references and then you ignore the company who are trying to reach out to you, like, just for example, if a company reached out to me and said, hey, you're covering okay, actually, technically speaking, reviews are fine for purposes of fair use, but let's just assume that I was making a game or I was making something where, it wasn't covered for fair use, and they said to me, hey, why are you using our stuff? I wouldn't just ignore them. Open up a dialogue. Maybe you can do a profit share or something. Regardless, this one's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Hopefully, take care and bye for now. And yes, more popcorn gifts. More!